is your top team to win. We the North. DeMar DeRozan. He wears the Mercedes number 10. A various array of moves in the post. I like to tell around the Is Compton in the house without a doubt? Keep the ball with crowd everybody's talking about. Taking it to Orlando.
What's up, everybody? It's the D to the L to the N, the deal in sports. And it's the Cashline, y'all. And we right back at them. Y'all. Just wanted to hop on here real quick and chop this 5-game slate up. We got was on a good one last night. Till Barrera went down. Barrera went down before half. He was in my core, and he hurt me. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. And we on to the next one. We got Washington at Cleveland, Portland at Houston, Brooklyn at Milwaukee, the Clippers at Utah, Minnesota at Denver. So we got a lot of playoff implication games here, y'all. We got Denver basically got to win out. You got the Clippers got to win out. Utah still fighting. Milwaukee got to win out. You know what I mean? And we got Cleveland still trying to do their thing. So we're going to hop right into it, man. At the top of the slate, we got a lot of studs today. You got LeBron James at 11-6. You got Harden at 11-4. You got Antetokounmpo at 11-1 and things like that. So those are the people over 11K. And then we got some other studs on there with the Jokic and Towns and Lillard and people like that. But we're going to go on this position by position. At the guards today, we got James Harden going up against Portland. Not really on him, and that's hard for me to say. But Houston locked up, man. You know what I mean? They know they got that number 1 seed and things like that. So I don't see them having to really go. I don't see them really having to go ham. Now, we know James Harden, man. He can go off at any moment. So I ain't telling nobody not to play James Harden. I'm just saying I'm not on him tonight. But like you say, he can go ham any night. One thing we know about Portland, they have been limiting guards this year. There ain't been nobody that guards have been going off. But like you say, Harden's a freak of nature, and he can go off on anybody. But he's not where I'm starting today. You got Dame Lillard, probably going to be out. Today. So y'all know what that's going to open up. Shabazz Napier. You know what I mean? That's good money, y'all. But we're going to get to him in a second. Under that, you got John Wall going up against Cleveland. Now, one thing we know that we could do, you could always attack Cleveland. You could always attack Cleveland at the guards almost everywhere. That ain't the case no more. You know, this my Cavs. I watch my Cavs. I know my Cavs. And you can't. We got Jose Calderon and George Hill, and George Hill is out. And Rodney Hood and Jordan Clarkson. Those some scrappy defenders, man. You can't pick on Cleveland down there no more like you used to. You know what I mean? But I will tell you where you do attack Cleveland at, and I hate to say it. Anybody that LeBron James guards, play him. So tonight, that's going to be them Otto Porters and them Markieff Morrises. If you watch LeBron play until the playoffs, LeBron don't turn it up defensively until the playoffs. Right now, LeBron playing for them triple doubles and things like that, and you'll notice him back by the boards when his dude's out there with an open shot. He's trying to get that rebound and things like that. And I've watched him for a long time, and I'm telling you. But the one place we're good against centers, you attack Cleveland wherever LeBron James is. And like I say, that's hard for me to say, but it's true. You got Middleton for Brooklyn at 8-1. Like I say, John Wall 8-2. He's still in play. Don't get me wrong, but it ain't that cakewalk like it used to be as far as attacking Cleveland. You got Chris Middleton at 8,100. You got Chris Paul at 8K coming off of that injury. Like I say, man, Houston them rested, man. Houston them ain't going full tilt right now. They ain't going full tilt. You got Eric Bledsoe at 7,900 in a smash spot going up against Brooklyn. First circle in the check mark, y'all. CJ McCollum with Damian Lillard out. I'll take all that, man. 7,500. Now they got this price up because of it, but I'm all over that. Circle in the check mark, y'all. CJ McCollum. Under that, you got Bradley Beal at 7,300. Like I say, I really ain't attacking Cleveland at the guards no more. I used to do it every single slate, but since that trade, them some scrappy dudes, man. Rodney Hood and Clarkson, them some scrappy dudes. Under that, you got Jimmy Butler, quick questionable. I don't think he quite ready yet. He could be back, but I'm not. He gonna be on the minutes thing anyway. Under that, you got Donovan Mitchell. Next circle on the check mark, y'all. Ricky Rubio at 7K. Rubio been going crazy. Let me take a look at him here. Rubio been going, y'all. Last 10 games, 51, 42. He threw a 15 in there. He threw a dud in there. But 43, 42, 36, 37, circle and a check mark, y'all. Rubio is in play. And like I say, Utah still playing for that third, fourth, fifth seed and things like that. And they trying to get that home court first round. You know what I'm saying? So he is definitely in play. That's a circle and a check mark. Will Barton could be in play. Could be in play. 6,800 going up against Minnesota. They got a nice little point total. I believe it's about 220. So you could also check Will Barton. Jeff T, questionable. Now, if he's out, Tyus Jones, we go right back there, y'all. If he's out, we go right back to Tyus Jones. Under that, you got Wiggins. You got Lou Will in a spot where they got to win. Lou Will, 6,600. That's cheap. I ain't gonna give him the circle and the check mark, but he is definitely in play. That's cheap. Now he's cheaper because of how he been playing. But let me double check that here. Last 10 games, Sweet Lou, 32-30, 32-17, 27, 43, 55. Now that sound good for Sweet Lou. That sound good, but that ain't Sweet Lou. When you get down lower into this game log, he was dropping 40s and 50s every night. He was dropping 40s, 50s every night. But like I said, the Clippers got to win, man. So he is definitely in play. You got D'Angelo Russell down there. I don't like playing guards against Milwaukee too much. Another circle and a check mark, y'all. Jamal Murray in Denver. His splits at home and away splits is crazy. He plays so much better at home. His shot falls better at home. So Jamal Murray at 6,300, circle and a check mark, y'all. They got Joe Ingles as questionable right now. Gary Harris out. Then you got the LeVert, Eric Gordon. Now, Eric Gordon's back down at 5,400 since Chris Paul back. So his price is cheap. But like I say, I ain't really messing with them Rockets today, man. And that's hard to say because they're an explosive team. Up there with Golden State as the most explosive teams. But I ain't doing that with them. With the way they playoff situation is looking right now. I ain't telling nobody not to play him, though, but I'm just telling you where I'm at. Shabazz Napier, circle and a check mark, y'all. 5,300. They jacked this price up a little bit, but with Dame Lillard out, I'm just going to play him, man. I'm just going to play him. Under there, you got Austin Rivers at 5K. One thing we know about his daddy, Doc Rivers, he going to play 100 minutes a game. So he going to be out there. It's just a matter if he do anything with it, but he is definitely in play. You got Jordan Clark. Under that, you got Tyus Jones, like I said, at 5K. Only in play if Teague is out. If Teague is out, he is definitely in play, and he gets the circle and the check mark. But if Teague is in, I'm not going there. You got Oubre, Dinwiddie, Gerald Green, Rodney Hood. George Hill is out. So that's going to open up Jose Calderon, y'all. And y'all seen what he did last game. Jose, you know what I mean? So you can definitely play him. You got Tyrone Wallace at 4,500 starting at the shooting guard for the Clippers in play. Under there, Santorinsky, he's dead with Wall back. Joe Harris will probably get the start with one of the Brooklyn people is out. You got Evan Turner been starting for Maurice Harkless. Let's see what Evan Turner been doing. Nah, we ain't gonna go there. We ain't gonna go there. You got Jose Calderon, like I said though, y'all. He got 37 fantasy points the last game. Now that ain't gonna happen all the time. You know what I mean? Because like before that it was 12, 5, 7. But if he start and George Hill is out, he is definitely in play. And now they raised him up to 4,100, so that makes it a little more risky. But he is in play. Now, if we're going down under there, that's down where you get into that area you really don't want to be at anyway. You really don't want to be down there anyway. So we're going to move on. We're going to move on to the forward position. See what we got going on there. Now, at the top of this, you got my dude, my dog, LeBron James at the top at 11-6. That's cheap for LeBron right now. Now, he ain't had that smash game lately, but look at his game log against Washington. All 70s and 60s, y'all. LeBron James is in play. Circle and a check mark. Under that, you got the Greek Freak, Antetokounmpo, going up against Brooklyn in a smash spot. At 11-1, circle and a check mark. They better not give me enough value to fit them both in, because I will play them both. And them boys in the cash line to tell you, as soon as some stuff jump off like that, I will stack that whole thing up. You know what I mean? Under that, you got the Middleton at 8,100. Don't really like his price. You got Kevin Love, 7,600 up against Washington. Could be in play. Not really feeling him. You know what I mean? But he's in play. I'm not saying he's not a play. He's just not one of the circles in the check mark. Under that, you got Millsap, Denver, and them. All them Denver boys is going to be in play because they got to win. So you can definitely take a look at them. Will Millsap, Barton at 6,800. You got Tobias Harris at 6,700. All these guys is in play. All these guys is in play. Next, circle and a check mark. Otto Porter going up against Cleveland. Circle and a check mark, y'all. I'm telling y'all, man. LeBron don't play defense to the playoffs. Please believe it. And just look at the game log. Harrison Barnes put up 40-some fantasy points on us the other game. That's Harrison Barnes, and he's Mr. 30. He put up 40-something on us. So he's in play. Aminu at 5,600 in play. Circle and a check mark, y'all. Whatever Dame Lillard is out, he gets so much more usage, and he is definitely in play. Now, if we're going under that, you got the Belchka, could be a hammer for you. He been a risky play lately. He was going off for a while, but he ain't been doing that same thing. You got Favors down there, 5,100. That's a good price on Favors. You got Oubre Parker for Milwaukee. Went off the other day. I just don't trust him yet. You know what I mean? If somebody out, I'll load up on him, but not until then. Then you got down there one of my hammers, Wilson Chandler, man, going up against Minnesota. A great hammer. His price is only 4,600. So we playing the price on him. And he going to play 30 minutes a game. So he's definitely in play. Like I say, Joe Harris, you could get him in there if you want. He's starting. But he only go off if he play Cleveland. You know what I mean? So under that, that's when we're getting down into that area where you really don't want to be unless somebody's get ruled out and things like that to put somebody in play. You know what I mean? So we're going to go to that last position, and that's going to be the center position. We got Jokic at 10-4 going up against Karl Anthony Towns defense. Oh my. Do I need to tell you anything else? People that have been following me enough know. You just play people. Whoever go up against Karl Anthony Towns, just play him, man. Just play him. He's one of the worst defensive centers to ever play the game. Just play him. Everybody goes off on him. Karl Anthony Towns, 9,800. Now, on the offensive side of the ball, he's a monster. Going up against Jokic, so he is in play. Then you got Love. You got Gobert at 7,400. Not really on that. You got DeAndre Jordan at 7,200 going matched up with Gobert. Gobert is one of the best defensive centers in the game. So not really going there. One of my sneaky circle and a check mark, y'all. Nurkic going up against Houston. Put 50 up on him last time. He put 50 fantasy points up on him last time. Now, we know Nurkic, as long as he don't get in foul trouble, because he jumps out the roof every time somebody moves. As long as he don't get in foul trouble or anything like that, he is in play, y'all. You got Capella at 6,800 and people like that. And under there, we're looking at pretty much the same subsets. Now, you got John Henson down there, 5K, going up against Brooklyn. And we already know Brooklyn gives it up down there, man. So you can definitely circle and a check mark John Henson at 5K going up against them Brooklyn bigs. They gives it up. And it ain't really the Brooklyn bigs. It's just that Brooklyn shoots so fast and they shoot so much and they miss so much that there's so many rebounds that come off. So whoever plays up against Brooklyn is going to get their game off. Under there, you got Jared Allen, 4,500. Could be in play. Same thing going up against them Milwaukee bigs. You can attack that. But under that, man, you just you're trying to find something. And like I say, we don't want to go down there. We don't want to go dumpster diving unless we absolutely have to. But like I say, man, I know it was a quick one, but we right back at them. We right back at them. I got the Masters jumping off. I'm up a little bit in the Masters right now, but you know that's a couple day thing. You know what I mean? So that ain't nothing to get excited about. But we venturing off in all these things, man. Baseball's looking good. We got C Botner just killing the game. You know what I mean? Killing the game, rocking that logo. Appreciate it, man. And my boys Ben Campbell and EP and C Bird and Black Smoke and D Ford and K Carter and Cali K. All y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. And one of y'all, like I say, man, one of y'all pop this thing open. And I'm out, y'all. Cashline, baby.